Yo, what is up, guys? It's March, and you already know what time it is. The selection show just ended, and it's time to make my bracket. I'm gonna give my picks on here. Um, I'm gonna title this video like the getting the perfect bracket or something like that. Well, we'll see how this goes, but yeah, I'm not. I will. Little disclaimer now. This video will be long. I'm gonna take my time, make sure I get this right. So, little disclaimer now, but because it's gonna be long, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna start in the South with Alabama, and that doesn't need to be explained. We're gonna go Alabama there. The committee really did us dirty with these 8-9s. This is gonna be tough. So Maryland, West Virginia. Maryland's been better this year defensively, at least by the numbers. Um, Maryland's played better in conferences, but the Big 12 was like the toughest conference though. Maryland lost to Tennessee. Uh, they did split with Purdue though. But honestly, West Virginia didn't really. They had a tough conference, but they didn't really beat those top teams. So I'm not confident in this at all. But I'm gonna go Maryland. Then going down, I like Charleston. I think Charleston's gonna surprise some people. I'm gonna go Charleston. That's gonna be my upset pick. Um, I think people are gonna pick Furman too, but I'm gonna go UVA. Um, and then going down here, I don't know about NC State. There's really questions whether they even should have got in because Clemson beat them 3 times, but um, and I don't really know too much about Creighton to be honest. They lost to Texas, lost to Arizona, lost to Marquette twice. NC State can get hot too. Um, you know what? I'm gonna go NC State. And I feel like when people say that teams shouldn't get in, they typically win a game. I'm gonna go NC State. Gonna go Baylor. Um, I'm high on Missouri. I've been trying to watch as many conference tournament games as I can, and I like what I saw from Missouri. So I'm gonna go Missouri over Utah State. And I don't know what it is with Arizona. Something maybe some of you guys in the comments can tell me why the analysts are really disrespecting Arizona guards like they're not good. So I don't know how much stock to put in what these analysts are saying. I will take them over Princeton though, and we'll start there. So I have almost chalk minus Charleston and NC State. So we'll start that'll be my South region for now. We'll go down to the East where I'll go Purdue. Um, FAU really hasn't played anybody. So and Memphis just won the AAC. So I'm gonna go Memphis. We'll go Duke. Okay, this is what I want to look at because Tennessee is another team that I do not trust at all. But I don't know too much about Louisiana, so I don't know exactly what I want to do here. Um, Dang, Texas beat them by 28. Yeah, again, not confident in Tennessee, but I'm going to pick Tennessee. I don't just because it doesn't seem like Louisiana is capable of pulling off that upset. So we'll go Tennessee. I think it'll be close. I'll take Kentucky. I'll take Kansas State. I'm going to take USC because they played. I briefly looked through their schedule and they played some of those top teams pretty well and won a couple of those games. I'm going to go USC and then I'm gonna go Marquette. It might be some of my Richmond bias. I don't trust Shaka Smart, even though he had that one Final Four run with VCU. But we'll see. We'll see how much stock I put in Marquette later. Going on to the Midwest, I'm gonna go Houston. Again, I'm talking about these 8-9s. Like Iowa, Auburn is tough. That's gonna be a tough one because they're both in such good conferences. Um, Iowa got upset by Richmond last year, and I feel like they're going to kind of bounce back from that, even though obviously the team won't look the same. But I'm going to go Iowa over Auburn. I don't know if I have a good reason why, but I'm going to go Iowa. I'm high on Miami because they're so good offensively. So I'm going to go Miami. I I feel like Kent State's gonna be an upset that a lot of people pick. I can see it too because I don't know. So Kent State really doesn't have like any like impressive wins, I guess. But defensively they're okay. 15-3 in conference. I wasn't gonna come into this video picking this. But I think I'm gonna go Kent State. I think I'm gonna go with the upset and go Kent State there. Going down. I'm gonna trust that Pitt beats Mississippi State, and I'm gonna go Pitt over Iowa State, even though they had a pretty good conference tournament run. So we're gonna go with that. I'm gonna take Xavier here. I like what both A&M's had a really great year, and I like what Penn State almost beat Purdue today. So they had a real tough road to even get to that game. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go Penn State. I think they're gonna stay hot and they'll get it done. And then I'll go Texas here. And then moving down to the West, we'll go Kansas. I don't know a lot about Arkansas or Illinois, to be honest with you. And we'll go down. I got to look at the win to get some of these other teams. So, okay, Illinois beat UCLA. But I don't know when that was because I know UCLA has some injuries. So I don't know when they beat them. Alabama lost to Tennessee by 18. They beat San Diego State. They split with Kentucky. I'm going to go Illinois. So let's pick Illinois here. Again, Richmond bias might be coming out here. I'm going VCU. They won the A-10 pretty easily. And so I'm going to rock with it, see what they do. And coming into it, I was debating picking Iona over UConn. I don't think I'll do it, though. I think I'm going to stick with UConn here. And we'll go with that. I'm going to go TCU, Gonzaga, Northwestern, and I covered a game. UNC Asheville was playing Radford, and I actually think UNC Asheville was pretty good. But UCLA, even with some of the injuries they've had, that's still probably too tough a matchup for them. Going back up to the South region, and we're in the round of 32 now. Alabama's really good. They'll beat Maryland. I'm gonna go Charleston over UVA. I think I'll do it. And have Charleston as my upset Sweet 16 pick. Going down. If NC State beats Creighton, I would not be surprised if they beat Baylor too. But they're just so inconsistent. That's the thing with them. I'm going to go Baylor. I guess I'll go. I'm not high on Baylor, but we'll go Baylor. And again, I hope I just don't fall victim to what the analysts are saying. But I'm going to pick Missouri over Arizona based on what everybody's been saying about Arizona's guards. So I have Missouri to fill that out in the Sweet 16. Going down, I have Purdue. I think Memphis will definitely challenge Purdue, and it'll be a close game, I think. But I'm going to go Purdue. I'll go Duke over Tennessee. Let's see, going down. Kentucky, Kansas State. I'm skipping that one. Both of these are going to be rough. Oh, man. I'm going to go Marquette over USC, I guess. And I don't trust Kentucky. They're too inconsistent. I'm going to go, and I don't really know too much about Kansas State either. But from what it seems like, I think I'm going to go Kansas State. So that's almost chalk, minus Duke beating Tennessee. So going back up to the Midwest, I'm going to go. I'm not a big believer in Houston, but we'll go Houston, Miami. I really do. Again, it's just going to depend on if it is Pitt. I think Pitt can beat some tough teams. I think they could beat Xavier. I don't know. Sean Miller's a good coach, though. We'll go Xavier, but I do think that would be a close one as well. And then I'll go Texas over Penn State. And then going down to the West, We'll go Kansas. Um, Man, VCU or UConn. I don't know if VCU is good enough to go beat UConn. Yeah, I'm gonna go UConn here. Um, okay, this is my thing. Gonzaga lets me down every year. The past 2 years I've lost groups off one game and it was Gonzaga. So I don't trust them at all. But I don't think TCU is good enough to beat them. So I'm gonna go Gonzaga. And then Northwestern got upset in their conference tournament, but that's like the only blemish. They played pretty well, minus that. And I'm gonna pick Northwestern to upset UCLA. Again, I gotta. Some of you guys probably gonna really disagree with some of these, but I gotta pick some upsets here. So I'm gonna go Northwestern, and then we're gonna stay down here for the Sweet 16 picks. I really like how Duke is playing. I'm gonna pick Duke over Purdue. Um, they're just on such a good run, and how they closed out the ACC tournament. I really like what they're doing. Um, I I'm skipping that. I don't, because I really do not want to pick Marquette. Kansas over UConn, and then again don't want to pick Gonzaga either. Actually, I don't know. Northwestern, if they beat UCLA, beating UCLA and Gonzaga is going to be tough to do back to back. But let's see. Let's go Gonzaga. And now I'll pick them in my Elite Eight and see what happens. And I don't trust Kansas State enough. I'm gonna go Marquette there. And then going up to the South, Charleston will give Alabama a run, but I think they'll come up just short. And it would be nice to get an Alabama-Missouri rematch. And it very well, you know what, I'm gonna pick it. Let's go Missouri and Alabama in the Elite Eight. Why not? I'm gonna pick Miami over Houston, and then I'm gonna go Texas as well. So now the Elite Eight, Alabama Missouri rematch, but I'm gonna go Alabama, and then I'm gonna pick Texas over Miami. That win for me in the over Kansas in the Big 12 championship was impressive. So we'll go Alabama and Texas as my first two teams to punch their Final Four tickets. And then moving on, I'm gonna take Duke over Marquette, and then we'll go Kansas over Gonzaga. So I have Kansas as defending champs going back to the Final Four and get their rematch with Texas, and then Alabama Duke on the other side. I'm gonna go Alabama over Duke. It'll be a really, really close game, but Alabama, just their pace and Brandon Miller and the ability to get the floor. I'm going to go Alabama, and I think Kansas gets them in the rematch and actually gets back to the national championship, which would be very interesting. And I don't want to pick a team to go back to back because I feel like that's so hard to do in the NCAA. So I'm going to go Alabama as my national champion. What should the score be? What should the score be? It would be high scoring. I think I would go 89-83. That's how high is my final score. So, yep. Those are my tournament picks. Kind of going through, skimming them down here, and going down to the bottom two. And I have Alabama beating Kansas my national championship. Let me know what you guys think about my picks in the comments.